everybody, the Merciless Gamer here with Sherlock Holmes Crime and Punishment Part 1. We're in the exact same place we left off in the last video, so let's continue.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
I think I'll go talk to the wife first. See what they have to say.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Okay, let's do a victim profile here. Nothing seems here, so we'll go forward here. Alright. What else we got? Gardening gloves. Crested tit. Birdhouse. Poetry complete. Anything unusual that night?
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Why would he scream when he's drunk?
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
When was the body found?
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock. I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... oh dear.
Did he have visitors?
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
Is there a gardener?
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
How could he take care of it if he's like a drunk?
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes. Life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Well, let's see. How do we know about Plymouth here? The well-kept garden, the pilgrimage, or the profile of the victim? I'll pick pilgrimage.
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, madam.
Yep, yep. Judith is from the country somewhere near the ancient pine woods of Inverson and Stethesby in Scotland, where the crested bird can be found. She is religious and undertook at St. James Way pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when she was a young woman. Judith Carey is a woman with an uneasy life due to her unhappy marriage with Peter. She is a very religious Christian Catholic woman who undertook a St. James Way pilgrimage when she was young. Alright, well, we got that. Alright, let's go back down here. So we already looked at the garden, and we know that's well kept. Come down here. Examine footprints. Oh yeah, there's footprints right there. Let's examine them.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
Quite large. They're unidentified footprints left recently on a patch of wet earth at Woodsman's Lee. They have been left by the murderer. Perhaps I could find a pair of boots that would match them. Alright. Talk to the inspector.
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
The door is locked.
Door's
Wait
locked.
just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello, hello, hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
Hello, hello,
It seems to
hello.
me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
Let's take a look. We got the door. We got the door lock. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, the scratches right here.
These scratches are fresh.
Scratches are fresh. Fresh scratches.
You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Now, a mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
That is true. Alright, let's go on inside.
What a terrible way to die.
Very terrible. Alright. Oh, we got a shelf here. Mysteriously empty space. Outline in the dust.
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps.
The outline in the dust on one of Carey's shelves looks as if something had been recently removed. It is larger than a book, a box, or a small chest, perhaps. Oh, we got a map here. What do we do with the map? Oh,
Dundee.
and there, Hammerfest.
Hammerfest. It's a whaling map.
So we got the shelf. Let's take a look at the ship's logs.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Oh, there's the ship's logs right here. Ship's logs from the years 1878 and 1884 are stacked on the shelf. No doubt that they contain the whale and seal hunting expeditions report of Black Peter. Oh, harpoon rack.
Harpoons for hunting whales.
Got a wooden chest here. Let's look at it. Chest contents. Navigation tools.
Old navigation instruments. Nothing interesting.
Nothing interesting. Ah, here's some boots. We'll take these boots with us.
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
Keep going over this way. Ships.
The Scenic Horn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
We got this table here, so let's take a look at this table. Examine
Rum.
the bottle.
A sailor's drink.
Rum. Dirty glasses.
Someone drank from this glass recently. It seemed that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
Let's take the tobacco pouch here. PC for initials, obviously.
The
Peter
initials
Carey.
PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work.
Let's open this flap. Look inside it here. Yeah, there's some tobacco in there. Whoa.
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
Remove the elements to form a clear picture of the aromatic associations. So we got sort of like the little ship here. A smoking pipe you can move. So then I guess I would have to move it this way so I can fit this thing in. I guess I'm like so. Oh, maybe move this to back. Oh, left to right. Okay, so then I'll just kind of this way, like that. This over. Drop it down. Bring the pipe down a bit. To we have to set it right there. Down a bit, maybe up a bit. Probably down a bit. Nothing happened. Rotate it just a little more so then I can put this right perfect. Bring this out a little. Like so. Just a little tinge over. Oh, got it. Go like that, and then bring this out a little bit. Oh,
Yes, this is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
oh, we'll take that with us. Right. Let's take a look at our notes here. Tobacco pouch made from the seal skin, which was on the table inside Peter's cabin. The initials PC have been crudely burned into it. Sailor's work. Alright, well let's examine the body. Let's examine the face.
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks
quite
quite strong.
Let's take a look at his clothes.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
I'm thinking that too. Harpoon.
Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
Probably that one that was missing on the wall for that whaling harpoon.
The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
Okay, so it fully penetrated the body. Right. Actually, here, I'll read this. Peter Carey was born in 1845 and was 50 years of age. He was a daring and successful seal and whale hunter. He commanded the whaler Sea Unicorn of Dundee for many successful expeditions. In 1884, he retired and traveled for some years. For the remaining 6 years of his life, he lived at Woodsman's Lee. Alright. Oh, we got the blood. Got the blood here. We got a knife.
This wooden handle is plain and solid.
Let's examine the blade.
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
Alright, we got this little notebook here. What's that say?
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
That's not Peter Carey's. Got some blood
The
down.
pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
Let's open the notebook. There's some abbreviations here.
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
Oh, look there, we can press Y up there. Alright. Let's see, oh. I think this is like all the, basically with the, evidence. The evidence, there we go. So we'll do like maybe the notebook and break-in attempts. Oh, we got one. Task, make an ambush. An ambush must be made tonight to see if the break-in attempts will be repeated. Alright.
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Alright, well that will do it for part 1. Do come back for part 2 and we will be making that ambush. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.